Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carrie Penny and I am the happy crafty homemaker, and this is another show and tell video. My ridiculously scatterbrained blonde brains decided to forget to go check what number we're on, but here we are. So if I get a little distracted, heads up. I'm part of a Facebook group that is, everybody just woke up and was so if I start looking at my screen kind of funny, it might be that. This is my second video filming today. Lord have mercy. So, first off, I'd like to talk about my acquisitions. I have 2 new project bags, like I needed another one. But this one is the exact same one that Karen at Happiness is Homemade got from Randy at Randy's Random Ramblings. Did I get that right? Nobody gets her channel name right. We can't ever remember what order her channel's in. But I was in love with this fabric. And yes, I could have just gone out and searched for the fabric, but I'd rather support a friend. So, it's got this super sweet pink polka dot. Actually, no, that's just a regular ribbon tag. Oh, well. Oh, hold on. I have a card. Oh, it's not going to have her channel name on it. It's got her shop information on it. So if you want to find her on Etsy, go check her out. I absolutely love her fabric choices. They're super duper funky and interesting and weird, and I love it. Obviously. And junk food is just so much fun. So I'm not sure what themed projects I'm going to keep in here, but totally love it. Oh, I forgot to grab my yarn bowl. I might have to share that next week. I got a yarn bowl at a local street market the other day. Street fair. Anyway, to my other big acquisition. Not to underplay how much I have enjoyed the last 2 bags I've gotten from Christy Cook at T-Doddles and this one from Randy. But this one was a bit of a process of getting it, because I told the maker I had to have it as soon as I saw her fabric. And I didn't mean to like buy it out from under her, because I'm pretty sure she meant to make it for herself, but. So this is Cindy at Freeze Baby Fibers. This is her handiwork. I do already have a project in it. Appropriately enough, it is my Texture So Bright I Gotta Wear Shades hat. Pull everything out. Here's my second. I'm working on maybe trying to shorten the... Anyway, but it's got a little cute matching little bag. My little notions pouch. And then we've got her card. Come on. There we go. So if you want to go check her out, I highly recommend checking her out. And here's her YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Cindy is an absolute doll. We've been getting to know each other not only through the Facebook community, but she's one of the ones who has been joining us a lot with the Zoom chats. So I'm sure as many of y'all are involved in the crochet community, y'all have heard about the Zoom chat from Brenda or Mary or Rose, or there's a whole bunch that are joining in, and we have multiple different ones throughout the week. The only one I'm loyal to is Saturday night, because that's the only one I can always get on. But like there's one right now as I'm filming. Brenda at It's a Pugga Life actually has hers on Thursday morning. So those are my acquisitions, and I'm very, very pleased with them. I'm very, very excited about them. And those are for me. I'm not sharing them. I do need to get my Stash Swap Partners gift pulled together. I also have reached 500 subscribers, so I need to finish pulling together my stuff for my 500 subscriber giveaway. I am missing a white and a black. Other than that, I have a full rainbow of yarn that I will be giving away. So anyway, let us crack on. Ow, 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 ow. My knees starting to lock up. With what I have made this week. It's been a busy week, actually, for kind of weird. Excuse me. First up is Hannah's Cotton Candy Slouch Hat. I used a leftover ball of charisma and a full ball of charisma. And it is kind of like weird, like I am holding it upside down and stuff because I have the scrap balls in here. Oh, I guess well. So I can do the pom-pom for the top. I haven't had time to sit down and do the pom-pom. I will go down a hook size for my next one and use the same bulky weight, chunky weight yarn. This is a little on the big side, but for a slightly older kid, I mean, kids' heads have a larger diameter than we realize a lot of times. But that will be a Billy hat that I send out to her. I was hoping to get her box out this week, but it's already Thursday and I still haven't gotten it out. So hopefully, maybe Saturday I'll have time to get it packed. I don't know if I'll have time to get it to the post office. My next two projects have kind of taken over my goal of making hats for Lent. And I wanted to get at least 5 bird's nests done for one of the waterfowl rescues here in the Carolinas. They're in Indian land. I cannot remember their name off the top of my head. But I will put a link down below. There are also a couple more around the country that not just are waterfowl or avian specific. There are a couple that use these, animal rescues that use these for squirrels and bunnies and other animals. Not necessarily that even live in nests, but infants live in very tight, confined arrangements with their mommies. But these are specifically for the waterfowl group here in town. Oh no. There it is. I was about to say, I'm missing. Ooh, goodness sake. I'm not sure why that fell out of focus so hardcore. So as I started the dishwash project, I knew I was going to end up with some tiny balls. And actually, this is one actually from last year. I didn't start using them here until these two. But I knew I was going to have leftover cottons. So this is almost more coaster size, but it's a scrappy hot pad. It's the diagonal double layer fold over hot pad. Very happy with that. I actually really like it. I got my next one started already. Flower dishes. So I got these two out of one ball. And also the next thing. I've been calling this my Frankencloth because it's actually 3 different things. But did the border out of that. After I realized it was going to be a Frankencloth, I just kind of figured why not. But I found the pattern for this online. It's just a half double crochet or a double crochet. It looks like a double. But super simple, very easy, very quick. I think I did both of these in one night. Wonderful, easy project. I love easy projects. So we have Frankencloth, which is lemon peel stitch. I mean, I've got on Ravelry, I have it linked as an actual pattern, but it's the lemon peel stitch with a border. This is actually, this blue, it is old. I mean, over 6 years old. And now it's finally all gone. It was a cone, and I made 2 grocery bags out of it. 2 knitted grocery bags. And I actually use the grocery bags quite frequently. Haha. Now we're on to the super fun. So as part of Llama Mama Kayla's yarn bingo, I just got done filming my blackout card video for that. One of her blocks was fingerless mitts. So I've had this sitting downstairs. Got it upside down. No. This is the Red Heart Gumball yarn. And I have been meaning to do a review video on this and the hopscotch. And it's more of a comparison contrast because both of them are bright colored, variegated, but they are very, very different. So I actually need to get that filmed probably sometime this weekend, beginning of next week, because one of the projects is actually going to Billy. So before I get out Billy's thing, I actually need to film the comparison video. But yeah, so I did some crocheted fingerless gloves to use that yarn. Had a bunch of it left. That was like 1 ounce. It's a 4-ounce ball. So I made a headband. And this is just doing the 3rd loop half double crochet. Pattern will be linked below, but it's not the kind of thing I need a pattern for. And I did kind of screw up down here. I was a little annoyed with myself there. That's just the join. That I could have dealt with. But this down here, I'm not even sure what I did. But this actually does fit my head. I know it doesn't look like it, but it does fit perfectly as an ear warmer. But I was so happy with the way this turned out and so ecstatic. I decided that because it does look like knitting, I needed a pair of knit gloves. So I will probably donate my crocheted gloves to one of the various charities I donate through. But I'm going to keep the knit ones. And that also gave me a knit project and a crochet project. 2 crochet projects, actually, with this yarn. I only did crochet projects with the hopscotch, but there's a reason for that. So very, very simple. Easy, easy, easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Love the way these turned out. I mean, how can you not love neon fingerless gloves? Unless you're Mary. My North Ireland wonderful friend. Let me drink my cup of coffee to you. Sorry, that's very much an inside joke. That's kind of rude of me. Anyway. So those are my 3. And this took up almost exactly 1 whole ball. So I was actually kind of pleased. I only have a scrap ball about that big. And that is true scrap, not a leftover. So that is going into the bin for hexagons, or I've got to start piecing together my hexagons because I think I'm only about 50 away from finishing that blanket. So the only other thing I have to share, wow, this is like the shortest all-time show and tell video for me. I just like dove in and started yakking at y'all. Hello Pip. Hello Pippidilly cuteness. So this is the lilac dishcloth. Yes, there's been a whole floral theme with these. It is springtime. I really like the way this one looks. I think it's really sweet, but I don't know. I don't think the ridge back loop only was necessary for it. Hello, Cutie Pie. And this one I actually also altered. This is supposed to be a flower too, but I actually just wanted the inner round. There was supposed to be another round of stitching and then the petal row, but I ended it short and did a reverse single crochet in the back. Now I have a love-hate relationship, once again, with the reverse single crochet. I hate doing it. Sometimes I get my stitches twisted so you don't get that perfect lip around a project. And a lot of that has to do with the fact I'm not patient with myself and I don't just sit down and do it all at once. So I have messed it up before, but I love the finish. And this, of all the crocheted cloths I've done so far, this one might be my favorite for you really scrubbing and getting in there. It's not just the nubbles. It's something about the way, I don't know if it's the combination of this yarn with the half double crochets or what, but it feels just dense enough, but not so dense that it's going to over soak up water. I don't know if that even vaguely makes sense. But that's it for show and tell. That is very surprising. I am shocked. I was actually going to film this as a separate thing. Pippin is like freaking out. But since this video is so short and we're making such fantastic time, I'm going to ask her to hold on just 1 second while I grab all the things I bought. This is technically a haul and should be a separate video, but I'm going to share with you guys here because this is so short. Hold on 1 second. So I'm really hoping I don't end up like knocking over the camera stand here, but this is a lot of yarn. And I'm not even sure how to go about showing it all to you because there's so much of it. Let's start. I did get 3 cupcakes. I think they're in mint julep or something like that. But they're out of arm's reach and I'm not going to go crawling all over the floor to get them. So my Michaels is getting rid of a lot of things that compete with the loops and thread yarn. And they're clearancing them out at about 60 to 65% off. I noticed online that a lot of Vanna's Choice was already going on clearance and the Red Heart Soft was going on clearance. I know they're not lines that are being discontinued, which means that Michaels is no longer going to be carrying them. Now they could be discontinuing colors, you would think, but they are even clearancing out white, black, brown, tan. So they're getting rid of the line. So I did get these 2. This is turquoise in the Red Heart Soft, and I paid $1.35 for them. Yes. And they're not marked as true clearance right now. They're marked as sale price at my store, so the 20% off coupon works too. This is going to be the hard part. So, I was trying to be good. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to not take everything at once. But whoever shops at my stores decided they didn't want them. I'm very happy with the colors that my store still had in stock. I'm very shocked at some of the colors that my store had in stock because a lot of these to me are basics that everybody uses. Now, I've said it before on the channel, my favorite just workhorse acrylic is Vanna's Choice. I love the way it works up. I love the way it feels. I think it's absolutely stunning. So when it goes on clearance for $1.60 a ball, plus the ability to use my 20% off coupon, I'm going to buy it up. This is how I end up with entire sections of my wall being Vanna's Choice. So we've got 6 balls of lemon. Lemon tree very pretty and the lemon flower is sweet. We have 3 aquamarines. I wanted to keep one of each of these nearby because I want to show you what I've decided to do with part of this. Unfortunately, I think this was the only of this color. This is electric purple. This is just kind of it's purple and I love it. No, purple isn't my favorite color, but it's a tie between various shades of purple, blue, green, and pink. I can't pick a favorite. Come on. I've got 4 of these, which is electric blue. Oh, it's starting. I've been up long enough officially now that the pollen is getting to my face, and I swear. All right, let's get this bag out of the way officially. Get my legs stretched back out. This is why this was supposed to be its own haul video, and this actually started last week when I was filming and just kind of kept going. So this is one of those weird colors I have used a lot, and I'm not sure how this became a thing in my stash, but this is now a mainstay in my stash. So this color is dusty purple, and I've got 3, 6, 8 of them. Nope, there's another one. 9. I mean, seriously, like, I filled up my cart with Vanna's Choice. And yes, it's purple. For all of you who love purple, there are many of you. This is one of those shades that I really love. I love the dusty purple. I think it's so pretty. I'm actually working on a cowl using this, which is almost identical, except this is like a size 1. It's one of the Bonnie Baker or Bonnie Barker patterns, Celtic crochet. Love it. This is another color. Oh, there's another one. So I've got 10 dusty. Make sure I'm not missing another in here. Okay. So this is another one where I use a lot of this color. This is the Kelly. Yeah, Kelly green. I've got 3 of these. This just crops up. It's like, I have a Granny Smith apple color that is a universal worsted from a couple years ago that it's very similar to Red Heart Spring Green, but it's slightly more Granny Smith apple, less cartoon grass. But their colors, I don't use a whole lot of green, but when I do, like, these are the colors that for some reason are just compatible with everything. It's actually funny because this and the Dusty Rose were both very heavily used with, it was mustard and terracotta and something for my Doctor Who scarf. I did use Vanna's Choice for that because that was leftovers from my Harry Potter blanket, which I still need to finish at some point. I mean, like I said, I use this a lot. This is a line that I go to a lot because I love the color assortment and the color range on it. So I was only able to find 2 of this one, which I'm kind of sad, and you'll see why here in a minute. But this is Dusty Blue. The other store might have some more, and if we're feeling up to it as we come through town later on this weekend, I might stop in there and see what they have left at that store. I did primarily just buy this at my normal Michael's. I was hoping that I went to both, and I was actually looking to see if one of them had the Karen Bamboo, which one did. I did get a hank of that for review. I'm not there yet, but so the next one is Pink Grapefruit, which this is blowing out so bad. It's not quite as bright as it looks here. It's more corally, less day glow. But I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 pink grapefruits. And finally, the last color I have is pistachio. And I have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these. And like I said, I mean, these all ranged from like $1.39 at the register to $1, like 60 something. Normally on sale, it's $1.99. plus another 20% off. So like I really kind of made bank on this purchase, and I feel like an idiot for buying so much of it because I really want to decrease my stash, but these are such perpetual usage fibers in my stash. Like I don't feel guilty and I don't feel wrong about it. These aren't the things that are going to sit in my stash for eons and eons and eons and never get used. These might not get used immediately until I show you what I'm about to show you. But inadvertently, all of these, oh, let's see if I can pull the dusty out because the blue's not quite going to work now. But how pretty are all those together? I am thinking, and I keep going back and forth, I might do a baby blanket just using these two. I'm not sure. But I think I'm going to do a rib blanket, or not a rib blanket, a chevron blanket out of these two. And I might add white. Like do 4 rose green, 2 rose white, 4 rose coral, 2 rose white. I'm not sure yet. But of course I love the pistachio. And see, I mean, you can kind of tell. I wish it weren't oh, there we go. Okay, so it's less blown out now. My light's really weird. I normally don't film this time of day. I've gotten used to my weird late light. I'm not used to the morning light in here yet. But I mean, just how pretty does that look together? And I think with a white, that would make a really pretty ripple blanket. So that'll be for me. So yeah, I inadvertently already came up with plans for the bulk of what I got. But yeah, now I got to figure out what to do with all these. The last two things in my Michael's haul were these. These were on clearance for $4.95 or $5.95. I can't remember which. I think it's $4.95. Mine still has some of the colors left. I really didn't want to buy any of the baby colors or the variegated colors because I don't know how quickly those will get used. And they're not really stash staples for me. But black, cream, and white are. If they'd had a tan, I probably would have grabbed a tan for that price. I mean, it's 700 yards. Yeah, 800 yards. 885 yards. Almost a pound of impackable, which I really don't mind using. It's not my favorite acrylic. That looks kind of cute. I did actually curl it. That's why I'm having a decent hair day. I did try to curl the ends on it. I don't mind the Impeccable that much. It's a little dry to work with. It's a little stiff to work with, especially since Red Heart. Okay, this is the deal. And I've seen quite a few people mention in the Facebook groups, did something change with Red Heart Super Saver? The answer is yes. And it is on the label. And I'm not sure how any of us have missed this. Where is, at a little ball, there we go. I think this is, feels like one of the new ones. So before, on the label, it just told you it was acrylic. Now, no, this is not one of the new ones. Is it? I cannot remember the name of the material. No, this is not. This is the old one of this color. On the label, and I cannot remember the name of it, it says Olatex or Ulflatex or something. It is the same material that Premier Anti-Pilling is made out of. Actually, I think it's the same stuff that Candy Shop is made out of too. So let's see if this label has it on it. Made in Turkey, machine wash. No, this one says just acrylic. I happened to catch it out of the corner of my eye the other day when I was looking. It's something else on the label, the ball band label. No, it's not on here either. It is a different kind of fiber. So they have actually changed the kind of fiber that they're using to make their yarn out of. So no, you're not crazy. Yes, it does feel softer, and yes, it is different. So just random, throw that out there kind of thing. Oh, how cute. Look, my little extra fits in there. But it is on some of the balls. I did notice that the other day. That is out there. Oh, there's another one of these. So it's 11. I mean, it's a lot. And like, I was trying to put them all together in like one bin and it just didn't work. Yeah, I really think that's about all. It's been nonstop. Obviously I've been working a whole lot, but, a lot of phone calls and a lot of stuff getting done around the house and a lot of time just spending time with my husband too. So, I do have other things I've made. I've made some stitch markers and I've made some Easter cards, but I will get all those together at once and put those in here. Hopefully next week I will remember to bring my yarn bowl up here to share with you guys. As always, do the normal things like subscribe, comment, yada, yada, yada. I will have links down below to the patterns to everything that I shared today. If not, or if I've missed something, or there's something you've seen in any of my other videos, remember my Ravelry tag is down below. Feel free to go to Ravelry and check out all my projects. I do try to at least share 1 skein, 2 skein, 3 skein. I might not be specific. It took half a skein or 3/4 of a skein. Excuse me, but I do share the yarn I use, sometimes the hook or needle sized, how long it took me, obviously, and the pattern. Like, I try to keep all that up to date, and I try to use that as a tool for myself, as like a journal, to see what I'm actually getting done. And I'm trying to do better at taking pictures and uploading them. Excuse me. Instagram has actually made that a lot easier, so I'm trying to utilize my Instagram a lot more as well. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, I will be coming back eventually in the next couple days to at least record, if not upload, the comparison of hopscotch and gumball and what I thought about working with both of them. And in particular this one, because I knitted it and crocheted it. Did I think it made it? I think my thing just did something really weird. Anywho, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Please check out my yarn bingo video. That was posted probably yesterday by the time you're seeing this. And I will see you all real soon. I love you guys, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye.